Hi, welcome back. I seem to have caused some controversy because that's the right word, because I was a little super overzealous and maybe didn't explain things really well in my last video. I'm going to leave it up as a lesson to myself to take more time. Don't get super excited about something and then throw it out there and not explain exactly what you're talking about. So, Death Watch, special rules. Well, we'll talk about the one first. Say this is your opponent's setup right here. On his side of the board here, he's got what's left of a Devastator squad, a couple multi-meltas, and 4 las cannons left over here, right? They're on objectives. It doesn't matter, whatever. Now, Death Watch allows you to deep strike. So you've got this little Death Watch team, 3 Terminators, and a bike, right? So let's go in here. Come in, deep strike. Boom! Land perfect. Awesome dice rolls. Set them up like this. Can't assault on your first turn, and I know a lot of people don't use deep striking assault Terminators because they can't assault, and they're a whole turn of getting shot at, right? Nothing they can do about it. Well, if this is a Death Watch squad, number one, this guy has Skilled Rider and Jink, and this is a unit, a kill team. Say this isn't a proper kill team. There's other things you would have to have, but let's just say this is the kill team right here. Or this is what's left of the kill team. This guy's still here. Got his bike going there. Got to make the noises. These guys are shooting at him. He has the Jink special rule. You can elect to Jink. The unit gets the rule. This guy, since he's the only one who actually has the rule, is the only one who benefits from it. But because the fire's coming in from here, even if this was a blast, I don't have a template out, but say this was a big foam blast landing over here, it's still from the direction unless it's barrage. Okay? So you can do those 3-up Jink saves against these las cannons here, not having to do these 5-up, well, they're 3-up, but say these guys didn't have the storm shields, they just had the heavy thunder hammers, right? So they're doing the Jink saves here. Woo! 3-up, or maybe it's a 2-up because you've got Shrouded or something else going on for your army at the time. Jinking away until he's gone. If they shoot him out, boom! Now we're back to these guys in invul saves, right? But, I just knocked him out. These guys right here are shooting. You don't have another bike here. So even though the unit has Jink, and this guy can Jink, you have to have, these guys are going to have to get clinked off first before you can get to that, right? The other thing is, it doesn't really matter with assault Terminators, but if these were shooty Terminators, and let's say these guys are just regular bolter Marines, you're not going to want to Jink for the 3-up Jink save when you got 2-up armor save against some bolters or something small. But this is AP2, this is some D strength craziness or something that's going to blast through your armor. And you're going to have to make 5-up invul saves instead of, a 3-up if you didn't have the shield. This 3-up Jink save is better than this. And that's what I was saying about Jinking Terminators. This is not the Terminators like doing Dawn of War like this, whoa, flying up in the air and then landing on them. No, not that. And I may have made it seem that way because I was so excited, and I apologize for that. I do. Other things. There is a list of, let me pull it up, because apparently I closed this, but I'll get the list up really quick if I can find it. There is a list of rules that if a single model has the rule, your entire unit gets it, and a little bit of more in-depth explanations on some of them. Acute Senses, Adamantanium Will, Counterattack, Crusader, Fearless, Hit and Run, Jink. Now we got to Jink. Only the models that have it can benefit from it, but the unit can still Jink. And as far as assault Terminators, who cares that you're snap shoot your heavy thunder hammer or your lightning claws? You can't snap shoot your lightning claws. So if this is all lightning claw guys, who cares, right? That 3-up save to get these guys, that turn, and then this next turn he comes in, hammer of wrath, and these guys come in with the lightning claws. I don't have any lightning claw Terminators, but they come in and rip these guys apart, right? That's how you want to do it. Now these guys sit out here by themselves. Oh look, let's just shoot them off the board. They just deep struck in. Not cool. And if you had another bike back here too, so bike in front, bike, protect your guys. Anyway, Monster Hunter, move through cover, night vision, outflank, preferred enemy, shrouded, slow and purposeful. So that is another one. If a unit has slow and purposeful, then if a model in a unit has slow and purposeful, then the whole unit gets it. So that may be a negative that you end up with. Alright? Sorry about that. 2-year-old issues. 2-year-old and 6-year-old fighting each other. 3-year-old and 6-year-old. Sorry. Just turned 3. Anyway, okay, so we're at slow and purposeful. That could be a negative for a unit because if you didn't want that in there. But it is a rule that applies to the whole unit. And we have to remember that these Death Watch kill teams are units. Stealth, stubborn, tank hunters, zealot, split fire, and skilled rider. Now skilled rider, these guys come with skilled rider and move through cover, Death Watch guys. So, because you have skilled rider, let's say this is a piece of dangerous terrain right here, and your Terminators come in and boom, boom, land on this and this. These guys automatically pass dangerous terrain checks because skilled rider, the rule says, it says that if one model has it, the whole unit gets it, and it doesn't say these guys have to have it, unlike Jink, to benefit from it. Most of these rules that I've listed, that is what they say in the book. At least one model has it, and it doesn't say anything about another model needing it to benefit from it. Jink is an exception to that. You need to have Jink to benefit from it, but that does not mean that the unit cannot benefit from having a model that Jinks. Now, I think where a lot of confusion in some of this comes was this, in the old ways, if this was an independent character, hey guys, I'm coming to join you. The rules for the independent character do not transfer to the unit. The rules of the unit do not transfer to the independent character. But in Death Watch, that's not what this is anymore. This is a unit. Complete. This guy, even if he had the independent character rule, he can't say, oh, I'm sorry, I want to go over here and do my own thing. He can't do that. Now let's look at it from a fluff point of view and see if maybe it makes some sense. So these guys get all deep struck in, dropped in. Maybe he's got retro thrusters on this bike. Causes him or teleport thing, and they all teleport in. And so what happens? He sees these guys over here, and he's like, whoa, those guys are going to take out, let's just take these guys totally out of the question, but he sees the guys, those guys are going to take out my Terminator buddies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here and kick up some of this, soil, and throw it, and yell my war cry, because I'm a white scar, do like a, what is that movie? Dances with Wolves, yeah. Yeah, shoot me, come on, you can't get me, guys. Back and forth, like that. That's what he's doing, fluff-wise. He's distracting the enemy. He's drawing their fire so that these guys can get up there and go, hey, have you met my friend, the Hammer? And knock him out. That's what's going on. And when you look at it a little bit like that, you kind of go, okay, I can kind of see that. And that's not, and I apologize. I was being overzealous. Not these guys going, whoa, yeah, run, you can't hit me. That's not what's happening. It's this guy. But then a lot of other rules, the rules are conferring over to the unit. So skilled rider, it seems weird, but rules is written, that's what it is. These guys come down, and these 3 guys land on this dangerous terrain. Well, they auto pass that check. And you can go and read each individual rule and see which ones apply like this and which don't. But the ones I listed off, and I'll list them off again, that apply to the whole unit if just one model has it, are Acute Senses, Adamantium Will, Counterattack, Crusader, Fearless, Hit and Run, Jink, Monster Hunter, Move Through Cover, Night Vision, Outflank, Preferred Enemy, Shrouded, Slow and Purposeful, Stealth, Stubborn, Tank Hunters, Zealot, Split Fire, and Skilled Rider. There may be some that I missed, but those are all the ones that I caught that I went through and read. And when I first looked through it, I discounted Split Fire because it's like, well, if you have a model and then one model can shoot, and I discounted that. I was like, oh, that doesn't really matter. But then I forgot that, say this is your unit, and you got this multi-melta guy here, right? And say for some reason this, I know, but say for some reason this guy has the Split Fire, right? Well, the way the rule's written, if this guy has the Split Fire, one model in this unit can shoot at something else. That means he could shoot at something else with a multi-battle. Maybe there's a, this guy will be a rhino. There's a rhino back here. He can take the rhino out while these guys deal with these guys. So, that I originally discounted, but no, that's a good use of that. And skilled rider, I skipped over that totally because I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, skilled rider, that's for a bike. But when you read the rule, and it's, maybe I can find it real quick and pull it up here. Oh, right here, let's see. Straight down, there's a skilled rider. Says, a unit that contains at least one model with this special rule automatically passes Dangerous Terrain tests and receives +1 to its Jink cover save. Other cover saves are unaffected. So they do automatically pass Dangerous Terrain checks when these guys are coming in, teleporting down in. Or maybe you're using a psychic ability. There's a couple of them in Deathwatch, I think, had one too, where you can grab these guys and move. There's a artifact that does it, that the Deathwatch has. Grab these guys and move them over to you. And maybe this is dangerous terrain that you've just moved them over to, you know. So they would automatically pass it. And then the bike would go too, but I don't even carry all the ones. Alright, so I hope that clarifies things a little bit more. I do apologize for excitement and the way I phrase things. Like these guys, but oh, they're all jinky. No, that's not how it works with the Jink. But with a lot of the other rules, it does work that way. Like I said, the counterattack, slow and purposeful, preferred enemy, a lot of these tank hunters, it seems with reading through the reading that's how that works, which is really cool. And when you look at the original Deathwatch game box, the guys that came in there, that whole unit, and you look at the individual rules that each guy brings from his special things and chapter tactics and what he has, that one unit has a lot of rules in it if you look at it. Each individual guy, but then it comes down to like when you start taking losses, which guy are you going to kill? If you have a choice, but like if they're all like this, which one do you want to kill? Which rule do you want to lose? Kind of thing. But yeah, so I hope that explains what I was saying a little bit better, and that it makes more sense, and that I'm being more, what's the word, correct with what I'm saying, and making it more understandable. I thought this would be a good way to do it, to do. So one more time going over the Jink. This guy can Jink. The whole unit gets the Jink. That affects these guys because now they snap fire. But if you have lightning claws, let's pretend these are all lightning claw terminators. It doesn't matter, right? And a 5-up save versus a 3-up save, because a skilled rider 3-up Jink save. You know, he might. You're gonna have to take them one at a time. I think these guys only got the one wound. But you know, maybe instead of this is 4 guys, if they all 4 hit and wounded, I mean, you could lose this whole unit versus, because a 5-up save, those are hard for me to make. I don't know about you guys, but versus a 3-up save, and maybe he takes 3 of those out and then goes down, and now you still have this whole unit, and they come in and finish off these 4 guys, right? And so you've lost a bike versus several expensive Terminator models. Alrighty guys, I hope that helps. If you like this, please leave me a thumbs up, comment in the comment section below. I answer those as soon as I can. And subscribe to the channel for updates on other series than these. I will talk to you later.